Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
This is Mr. Shepherd, a.k.a. Brother Williams, and I'm here proving myself to the nation. And I'm here with a half production video. I want to know.
Me.
Wait a minute.
He's a Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there.
Jaguar Wright is on a mission and has confirmed that the rumored freak-off audio involving Meek Mill and Diddy is real. The clip in question was reportedly shared by someone claiming to be Diddy's former bodyguard, who says he recorded the audio on his phone. The audio allegedly features two men engaged in intimate acts. After the audio plays, the clip transitions to a video of the supposed bodyguard, who claims all the drinks that night had been spiked. He added that although he doesn't drink, he pretended to be intoxicated to blend in. He further explained that while everyone else passed out, Diddy and Meek Mill allegedly headed to a room for intimate reasons. He claims to have overheard the sounds and recorded them, hoping to make some money. Initially, the audio was dismissed as fake, but now he says there's proof.
Nobody's been catching more heat on the internet than Meek Mill. Meek Mill spoke on it. He's like, I hate these people on the internet that just keep speaking on him.
So it's like, you know, I came off the team. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Meek. I left for a team that Meek was on. Meek left that team, and they leave that team. They come for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand everything in a relationship is like a relationship with these labels, right? And leaving like a girl with a lot of power. It's like, it's not even, I tell Meek, it's not even that they doing it, bro. That's what you gotta be. It's like they gonna, I don't want to say that word, they're gonna do female like that. Niggas gonna do female spread rumors regardless.
They're naive.
But the mother not the naive people, that's the ones believing it. I'm talking about the ones that believe in it are the suckers, because they just want it to be true because they haters. You feel me? They hate it. Like, there's no way he can't be fucking all those. He gotta be doing something. There's no way Meek could be that rich. There's no way Bobby doing it. There's no way they doing that, but we are doing it. You got all of that.
Meanwhile, Bobby Shmurda has made a bold claim suggesting Jay-Z's Roc Nation is behind the rumors about Diddy and Meek Mill's relationship. Speaking on the Danza project, Shmurda, who was once managed by Roc Nation, hinted that the company may have fueled these rumors after Meek Mill left Roc Nation in 2022. But why would Jay-Z do this? Jaguar Wright has long claimed that Jay-Z is behind Diddy's downfall, so it's no surprise that he might also be targeting Diddy's friends.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you?
This could explain why he's seemingly involved in any efforts to take down those close to Diddy. It's important to note that speculation about Meek Mill and Diddy's relationship gained momentum after producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a sexual assault lawsuit against Diddy earlier this year. Many are now questioning why Meek is still defending Diddy, with some believing it's because Diddy has a lot of blackmail on him. It's not just about blackmail. There are also claims that Diddy is allegedly selling tapes of these freak-offs on the dark web, which adds another layer to the controversy.
Why haven't anybody came out defending Diddy? All these celebrity friends he have, and nobody came out.
They brand. It's all about the money. They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching, doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So Until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey, buddy, we got you on this tape, and girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, you know, Sean Combs. Videoing you in some kind of form of fashion, you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh. They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you gotta take your clothes off. He always played artists against each other. He did it to Big, he did it to Craig Mack. You understand? I said before, he did the stuff to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? So how the ups on Ja Rule, so he could go after Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying?
It's also interesting that a lawyer representing Jay-Z revealed a legal ultimatum was needed to pressure talk show host Piers Morgan into editing an interview where a guest made serious allegations about Jay-Z and his wife, Beyoncé. The claims were tied to criminal accusations previously made against Diddy. Jordan CV, one of Jay-Z's lawyers, stated on Friday that Morgan's broadcast was so filled with lies that legal action was justified.
He's not going to jail.
Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial. Why would he sell his tapes on the dark net?
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage. All of the flesh they sell, which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16 and he had them dressed like prostitutes, and then he auctioned them off as NFTs because the NFT that he sold them to was attached to that dark coin. It was like a promissory note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder.
He emphasized that no one, under the pretense of journalism, can provoke outrageous statements from exploitative situations just to gain clicks without facing consequences. On Tuesday, Morgan issued an apology on his YouTube show *Uncensored* for comments made by his guest, singer-songwriter Jaguar Wright, whom he described as a whistleblower against Diddy. Jaguar Wright, who has a significant following on Instagram and TikTok, has used her platform to make various claims about the music industry, particularly targeting Diddy and Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter.
Why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately.
Rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music. And that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met.
In another twist, TV personality Nick Cannon shared his own experience related to Diddy's infamous parties. Nick isn't the only one who attended Diddy's parties while underage. We know Usher did as well, and we all know what allegedly happened to him. Believe it or not, Meek Mill may have come out of this largely unscathed, considering what Diddy may have done to other big celebrities. Some of the allegations are far worse. Tupac Shakur's stepbrother, Mopreme Shakur, has even expressed doubts about Diddy's denial of any involvement in Tupac's murder, as he did several months ago during.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all.
Real, we used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid. Listen,
we having a good time, yo. Your usher made it in the. Hey, yo.
Back in Harlem, and I'm not gonna speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing something. They may speak on it themselves, but I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking, and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? Then you hear it, and that's what happened. And that's just, that's something that you heard. You don't know if it's true, you just heard it. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that he did that, man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard. It's something that I didn't know. It's something that I ain't seen.
In July, page 6 reported that Tupac's family was considering filing a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy due to his alleged ties to the fatal shooting. A source revealed that people from Diddy's past were coming forward with information. High-profile attorneys, including Alex Spiro, who represents figures like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Elon Musk, were assigned to the case. This renewed attention follows revelations about Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who has been charged with Tupac's murder.
If you're someone like a Puff, you would be threatened by him because every time you see Pac, he got a gun, like he got 2 or 3 guns, and he's like blatant. Pac is a dope dude. Don't get me wrong. He's not Puff paying whoever to do whatever with Pac. If all that is true, like I said, he needs to be held accountable for it. He needs to be held accountable. It has to be accountability from him for his involvement in getting my cousin killed. I try to keep my personality out of it. I think the problem with what's going on with the Vegas PD, why they're stuck in that part of the investigation, is because they can't, I think it's money, but also it's because they can't find a corroborator with Keefe D's story. If they can find someone close to Puff that can say, yes, everything Keefe D just said is true, then they have a corroborating witness.
Davis once told Las Vegas police that Diddy allegedly paid $1 million to have Tupac killed, according to a filing by the Clark County District Attorney's Office in July. Davis claimed that while he only implicated himself, he also suggested that Diddy paid drug dealer Eric Von Martin for the hit. He further indicated he could arrange a call with the driver involved, who was still alive at the time. Former LAPD Detective Greg Kading, who worked on Tupac's murder case, also linked Diddy to the crime in his book Murder Rap *, stating that Diddy both admired and felt threatened by Tupac.
Everybody knew that Puff took Tupac's blueprint and changed Biggs and Bad Boy in image. I Get Around, talked about how fly you was, how many girls you mess with, how many cars you drive, how much money you got, what you willing to do. Some dudes will do that. You would never catch me wearing something that somebody else got. He was knocking down all the women that he thought Pac was knocking down. And what I mean is having sex with. Puff and Pac was cool at one time. We know this. Mopreem said that they was gonna sign the Bad Boy. So if he's gonna sign to Bad Boy, it was because of Corey and them. I put that picture on the internet. I put the picture on my channel of Corey Jones. Is Corey Jones, Corey Jacobs? I think Corey Jacobs and Pac right next to each other. He changed his direction. But nobody know why Pac and Puff fell out like they did. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody know why. But Puff had an obsession with him for whatever reason it was, because he started wanting to act. He started wanting to rap. He had an obsession so bad that at his Grammy Award, telling y'all the truth, who was obsessed with who? Pac had Sarah before Puff. Allegedly, he had Sally before Puff. And Kim had an obsession or liked Pac so much, she on the red carpet with.
More recently, Cheryl McCollum, a crime scene investigator on the case, suggested on News Nation's Banfield that Diddy may have had a role in Tupac's murder. Former Bad Boy Records rapper Jamal Shine Barrow has also openly criticized Diddy, accusing him of ruining his life by making him the fall guy for the 1999 New York nightclub shooting. Reflecting on that time, Shine said he was just an 18-year-old in New York, focused on making his mother and Belize proud while trying to gain recognition for his talent. However, instead of achieving his dreams, he claims he became the scapegoat for Diddy after a shooting at a Midtown nightclub left 3 people injured.
Nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So
I saw a birthday cake.
I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship, attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize. But don't distort it as if, you know, he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life.
During the incident, Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy or Puffy, allegedly fired a shot into the ceiling while with his girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez. Diddy claimed he fired in self-defense, but ultimately it was Shine who faced the consequences, receiving a 10-year prison sentence for shooting 2 bystanders. Jaguar Wright, however, believes Jennifer Lopez committed perjury in her testimony regarding the events. Shine was released in 2009 and deported back to Belize, where he now serves as the leader of the opposition in the Belize House of Representatives. The sad part is that there is a woman who has been claiming for years that Diddy shot her that day.
When she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney...
Sometimes they'll open up a case to bring light on other cases. Do you feel the Shine, the club night with him and Jennifer Lopez will come back to light?
Oh, absolutely, it has to. It has to. If it was good enough to be content on Law and Order for what? The 12th season, episode 9?
Following the settlement with Cassie Ventura, another woman, Lisa Gardner, filed a lawsuit on November 23rd. Gardner claims that she and a friend met Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall at an MCA Records event in 1990 or 1991. After an after-party at Hall's apartment, Gardner alleges she was offered more drinks and coerced into having sex with Diddy. Jean was certainly right about that, as more allegations surfaced in May. In late May, a 7th lawsuit was filed by Lampros, who accused Diddy of abusing her over several years, starting in 1995.
I watched them both fire their guns. I watched them. I got hit right here, in my nose, in between my eyes, which means I'm facing directly at you. Just like I'm looking at you, and I can tell you got on black shades. They kind of look like Cazelles and an Adidas shirt. That's exactly how I was looking at him. And I watched him shoot me. First thing I said when the bullet hit me, and listen, when right before the muzzle flash went off, when I had turned back to look, I heard God's voice say, relax, you are about to get hit, calm down. And when I screamed, no, pop, pop, and it hit me dead in my face. And I never passed out, I never fell, I never cried, everybody started running.
Lampros also alleges that in 1996, Diddy forced her and his then-girlfriend, Kim Porter, to take ecstasy and engage in sexual acts against her will. A week after Diddy's arrest, New Jack Swing singer Al B. Sure took to Instagram to share his thoughts on what he believes is a conspiracy surrounding the 2018 death of model and actress Kim Porter. Al B. Sure, whose real name is Albert Joseph Brown, expressed his belief that multiple individuals were involved in a plot regarding Porter's death, which was officially attributed to low-grade pneumonia. He hinted at a broader motive, suggesting that Porter, like Cassie Ventura, was on the verge of exposing damaging information.
I mean, you know, she's alleging that she had to fight him off several times. You know, and she suspected that the tequila was spiked.
Right.
A lot of lawsuits. You suspect more lawsuits are coming?
Well, see, the thing about it is, what people don't understand is that there's people that have stuff on Diddy from way back that lawyers would not fight it or take it. No, I'm just messing with you, Ken. But that's how crazy it is that everybody's gonna be suing him for all the little things. And that's why he probably knew something like that may come. Why would you put everything that you own in your kids and your mother's name and not have nothing in your name?
Brown's posts also urged law enforcement to investigate everyone who was around Porter in her final days, particularly publicists, whom he accused of being part of a conspiracy to prevent the publication of Porter's memoir. According to Brown, pages of the memoir were swapped out to ensure that inflammatory details never saw the light of day.
Porter, we all know about the time that she cut Diddy with a corkscrew. Do you recall any other time that her and Diddy got into it?
Well, I could hear it in the suite, in the hotel suite. And then sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear in the hallway. That's not gonna be me. You know, first of all, I can't. The position I was in, you understand? Investigator for child abuse, worked for Elite Investigations, New York State parole officer. I'm mandated to do something. You understand? I'm mandated to do something. If she says, yo, his bodyguard was right there, but I'm still...
Right. I always wanted to ask you this, man. Do you know anything about these after parties that Diddy be having?
Which after parties? There's a lot of after parties. There's a lot of after parties for a lot of different reasons. There's after parties if we doing it at the hotel after we do a party, or there's after parties after the after party. You understand?
Right. I guess the one people talk about is the after party.
Well,
the book, titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side was reportedly saved on a hard drive by Porter and handed over to record producer Chris Todd. Do you think there's more to come out about Diddy? Let us know in the comments.
Well, because there's always been a rumor for a while now that, you know, she got killed because she was exposing a lot of stuff in her book. Is there any truth to that?
Unless they can hide unless she did her book on Google Duo and it's in the clouds, and they could get somebody to get it out of there. She ain't got no book. It's just a conspiracy that they slept with together, because there were men that they slept with together. There were swinging times that they slept with together. And I hope she did her book on Google Docs, or she did her book somewhere that is floating in the cloud of the internet that somebody could go get it one day. But I'm sure that he probably got hold to those